Okay, this will be episode 6 of my 100 days training session. My 100 days training. So I think what we first have here is if you looked at it from the overnight, you have this push down, then push back up, then it push to make higher low right here. If you are just, I think things were a bit slow because this day is also from hindsight, I mean, you can see that it is an uptrending day. So when we started here, we have this channel working up higher, then we have this massive overshoot here. And when we have the massive overshoot, we are not expecting to take any kind of second entry longs or any kind of price touch at this channel. It is not expected to be taken because after overshoot, we're expecting prices to break the channel through the other side of the channel, which we got here, and it broke through it massively. Then we have this spike, then channel. We started working up after this spike. Let me draw this spike. We have this spike here. Then it resulted in a channel, spike and channel. And for this type of days too, I mean, it's just an uptrend. You're just looking for second entry longs or failed second entry shorts at key entry points. So first of all, if markets when you had come, if you just start trading and if you see this push up, push down, which formed an kind of higher low here, and then prices walked through EMA, you have first entry short, second entry short, which resulted in a failure with this bar. This is a reversal pattern here. You could have tried to go long here. I'm marking this white because I'm not too sure on this type of, I don't really like this kind of setups, but it is actually valid. This is like first entry short, second entry short that failed. At the EMA, you have this bullish bar, which is not so bad actually. So you could have made a case for going long here. I mean, then we start working up in this channel. Once you have this touch here, 2, 3, 4, you would have already had this channel drawing. And then look at this beautiful trade here. You have like pullback, first entry, pullback, second entry. It's like eating second entry long, kind of. You get? So like you have a pullback, like first entry here, and then a pullback, and this is a second entry long with this bullish bar closing at his eyes. So this is definitely, it looks like a very good trade. It looks like two legs too. Like you have this leg here. I'm coming. Let me draw it here. You have two legs down. Yeah, you have two legs down. So it definitely looks like it looks like a second entry long, but it's not technically a second entry long. It's like eating second entry long. Yeah, because you have like pullback, then first entry, then pullback. This is like your first entry. I think it is even a legitimate. It's not legitimate. It's like pullback, first entry, pullback, second entry long with this nice bullish bar at the EMA and also at the key entry point. So I think that's what taking, and it's not even that aggressive actually. Then we started working higher like this. When we were working higher, this is like a congestion. Yeah, we have like this is congested kind of stuff. So for this congestion, what you want to do is fade in the breakout ball. I don't think you really have any good setups there. Is there? Not really any good setups here for you to take. And then we have this break lower. Oh, sorry. Let me extend this. Okay. So you have this break lower. It forms like first entry short, second entry short, like a breakout pullback pattern. So you could have made a case for going short here, but I mean, it looks very, very aggressive. And well, it is at this eyes. If you look at it actually, if you've drawn this It's like it's reacting at this this is like the high of the day. If you were currently looking at it from like with reference to this place, this is like previous high, and then you come here is like a failed breakout. So at this point you want to be fading it. So you have like first entry short, second entry short, like a breakout pullback pattern. You broke out, you pulled back, and you have a second entry short with a very nice bearish bar. So I think I'm going to mark this, but it is actually very aggressive. Let me just mark this for learning purposes. I think this makes sense. I mean, then you come here, you start prices start ranging a bit. So let me extend this trading range line. Start ranging. I'm coming. Let me change this to dash. Okay. Okay. So it starts ranging here. We have this break of this what's the name? Break of this red channel. I'm expecting new highs. And if you look at it, actually, we have two legs to a break. We have leg one, leg two, which is two legs to a break. At this place, you'll be expecting a move higher. Like, that's even makes this trade here very aggressive. We have like breakout pullback, but then we just broke out of this channel. Okay, you could have made a case that this is the new high. I mean, not too sure about that. But then you have this setup at these lows. I mean, you might have wanted to take this, but I think it's safer. I'm going to mark it white too because I think it's safer to wait for higher low setup to go long when you are fading this kind of breakout. Is there any setup here? You have not really. First entry, no. Not really. I think I'll just like to stay out of this part actually, but I think this can be a good case because you have this push lower here. You have this big, like this push lower here, and then we are at these lows. We're actually at these lows. So and you want to be fading the breakouts or like buying the bottoms of trading ranges. I have this very nice signal bar, so could make a case for going long here and expecting to for prices to reach this high. I mean, and we are still in an uptrend, so I mean, taking long positions, you are just looking for every reason to go long because this is since yesterday, the previous day, that's 20th of July, was also an uptrend day. This is 21st of July. And then after this, do we have any other good setups at when you have this low, you can start seeing it as another channel that is working higher. And then we're having a lot of chop here. I don't think there's any reason to take here. I think you could take this trade. This is like failed second entry, long. Failed second entry short, you have pullback, first entry short, second entry short. We have the break of this channel, two legs to a break. We're expecting a new high. I have its prices pushed through EMA. You have your first entry short. You have your second entry short that failed with this nice bullish bar at the EMA. I think it makes a lot of sense. So I've taken a long position here. And then we are just coming off the lows, like breakout, fails breakout. At this point, you not yet have even had these lows. Probably you think it's just, this one will have confirmed me that, oh, you're just having a fails breakout from this low of this trading range here. So I think that's a good trade actually. You could have taken that. Do we have the same situation here? No, we don't. We don't really. This first entry, second entry short. I think you could have made a case for going long here, but I mean, it's too risky. It's very close to these highs, so I'm not going to mark this one. Okay, we have this channel working up higher. We have this first entry short, second entry short at the EMA coming from these lows. I think you could mark this, and the signal bar is quite bullish actually. Come to think about it, you mark this as a trade to take. I mean, this this bar. Yeah, because you have this from this low, you have this first entry short, pullback, second entry short with this nice doji looking bar, but it is closing at the eyes of the bar. So I mean, it's a very good signal bar actually. So you could take it for a long position. And here we have a pullback first entry, pullback second entry long at this key entry point, but the signal bar is not so good. I don't like this signal bar, so I'm not going to mark it. I'm not going to mark it actually. Then in this place too, in this case, you have this is not technically a second entry, and you have a break here. You're expecting new highs, but at this point, if you were lucky enough to have drawn this bigger channel, this one that you have one touch here, second touch here, and this one confirmed the trend line's validity with this very nice signal bar, I think you could have made a case for going long here, but I'm going to just tag it as white because I don't think I'll have taken this actually. I'm not so sure. But then it's actually a good trade because if you look at it, you have two legs to a break. You have your first leg, then you have your second leg to the break of this gold channel. What's this? Okay, and your second leg to the break of this gold channel. So you have two legs to the break. You're expecting a new high, and you have a very nice signal bar at this key entry point right here of this bigger channel. I think that really makes sense to take. That's actually a good trade if you had found the bigger channel. And then what else? We're very actually this trade is even 15 around past 3, so I don't even think I'll have taken this trade because it's too late into the day, and that's like the end of the analysis for 21st of July 2021. Yeah, and this is episode 6, I guess.